Holler if you hear me, and welcome to this new little edition of Luke Sketches. And well, let's all take a good long look at these nice little images you see right here of my nice little trip to the nice little John K. King used rare books. I thought, well, why not put some of this footage to use over something you haven't seen before while commenting on something you all know all too well. And what is that? Oh, that horrifying flash flood that's now going on in Texas. Oh, yes. Well, you think there would be people that would be using that as a moment to go and do their jobs as people that are supposed to be, caregivers, or they're supposed to be helping those that are in complete danger and in need of rescue? Nope, nope. When it comes to people that are doctors or nurses or Hollywood actors who think they know everything, you've got conniving, evil, cum guzzling intestinal parasites like a doctor who is using this time to go and publicly wish that only all non MAGA voters come into her little place because, oh yes, she went and blamed them for voting to defund FEMA as well as also allegedly they deny climate change. Well, they are people that live in reality. You are a disgusting excuse for a human being who gets all of your news from The Daily Show and or MSNBC. So of course you are, like Rosie O'Donnell, a vile, worthless human being who has nothing to do except to publicly wish death upon anybody that does not follow the political views you follow, and then you have the balls to say that you're of the party of empathy and respect. No, it's the party of think my way or else. We'll lure you in with fake empathy, fake sympathy, but then, just like what happened in Texas with the freezing that happened when the electric grid could not handle all the ice and snow, so people were freezing to death, that's where you get another waste of life like Marina Sirtis publicly wishing death upon all of those people in the state for their crimes against her because, oh, well, you don't vote the way I tell you to. And I know just how great it is to be a person that is constantly living for whatever it is that is the Hollywood left wing political narrative, because if it wasn't for Star Trek, my career would have peaked with pretending to have been a victim of sex crimes by willingly appearing topless in multiple Michael Winner films, but blaming Michael Winner for me constantly saying yes to showing my tits. But yeah, remember, this is just how the rules for thee, but not for me people always live. These are the kind of people who, when they look at a flash flood, they do not see, oh my god, this is something awful. These are the people that look at a flash flood and immediately start looking at what state it happened in and in what district it happened in, and then look at whether or not that district or that state voted Kamala or not, so that then they can go and immediately use it as one or the other. What is that one or the other? Oh, yeah, the one or the other is there. Okay, if this is a red state, then that means we can use this to punish them for not believing in the lie that is climate change or in the lie that is that Kamala Harris was qualified to be president. Or if it was in, say, something that's going on in a Marxist hellhole like California or New York City or Portland or Seattle, they will jump in front of figurative and literal bullets to defend them because they are the people that are, like I said, like Jon Stewart before, they're the people who want to say that anybody who listens to a podcast that doesn't vote Democrat or a YouTuber that doesn't vote Democrat is evil and misinformation, coming from the idiots that got their news for years from Jon Stewart. Yeah, the news that consisted of out of context Fox News clips followed by lazy jokes that because they are bought out bitches in Hollywood, everybody will pretend are so brilliant and clever and creative, and Jon Stewart is such a legend, when no, he needs 50 fucking Ivy League educated people to craft the same 5 anti-Republican punchlines over and over and over again. And now you've got the natural degeneration of that into people who get all of their news from cable news and from idiots that take what they're being told to think by cable news and process it down into Chinese internet meme bot farms. Because, well, the left can't meme, the best they can do is farm it out to China or farm it out to their illegal Mexican surf class. And no wonder you see these same kind of people to whom, when you take their fake empathy and put it under the microscope of when they are demanding that only non-MAGA voters come to get any kind of aid or medical care after a giant flood, these are the same people that will also take one good long look at anybody out there that voted Republican and demand their death in one form or another. These are the people that pretend that they're getting news when no, they only ever get thought control. They get agitprop. All the things that Joseph McCarthy was warning people about when it came to how one communist in working in the American government is one too many, one communist working in our universities is one communist too many. Well, all that this type of delusion and narcissism and blood hunger from the rules for thee but not for me left is doing is proving that, oh yeah, that is absolutely right, and that the only problem that good old Joseph ever had was that he ever stopped hunting down communists. But don't forget also the way that the media has made you forget about the very suspicious circumstances behind his death, where when he died, he was not allowed to have a proper autopsy to see what the real cause of death was. And let's also not forget about that hospital also having other reported deaths of people that say were anti-communist that were all wound up in very, 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 very shady circumstances, almost as if it was the prototype of what happens when people die when they have information that would lead to the arrest of Hillary Clinton. The next time a horrible disaster happens, it causes Republicans to die and the left will cheer. And that's not my opinion. I know I'm right. So I want to thank you all for watching. Subscribe so we hit 10,000 subs. Become a channel member today and shop in my art store with the second link below. So felines, slam it, lick it, suck it, and see you, Space Cowboy.